Oj, vi får testa lite, ni får se hur det ser ut. Men det blir säkert bra. Hyvää iltaa and welcome to Morgan 76. Today we're talking about Finnish, the Finnish language. And to live in a country such as Sweden that borders to a couple of countries makes you, in case you have a natural curiosity, to work out an understanding about these languages, how they sound and how they operate. And in best case scenario, you can also teach yourself something about them, and even maybe teach yourself parts of the languages. I have been interested in neighboring languages since the mid 1990s, at least. And it really took off after the year 2000. And during that time, I made myself acquainted with Norwegian, Danish, Faroese, and Icelandic, in varied degrees, of course. And when you look at these languages, you can easily spot things that are quite similar to Swedish. And even when you don't find those similarities, you can sometimes even guess what the context is. For instance, a certain sentence or a word, especially Danish and Norwegian, I think. Faroese and Icelandic, that's another ball game. But it's even here. It's clear that the languages are related to Swedish. And then we have the neighboring language Finnish, which is like a white spot on the map almost. For the regular Swede, it's quite impossible to understand, since it shares no similarities to other Nordic languages. You can't really guess what the words mean. You have to learn and try to imprint the words into your memory. I imagine it just being as if you were to learn Hungarian, I suppose. That being said, Finnish is actually related to the Hungarian language. They are part of the same language group, and those of you who have tried to learn Hungarian knows how hard it is, almost impossible. You really have to work for it. A girl from Serbia once gave me the unscientific explanation why Finns and Hungarians, though they were linguistically related, ended up so far apart. Because if you look at a map, Hungary is, as you know, right smack in the southeast of Europe, while Finland is between Sweden and Russia, quite far apart. So here goes the story. Totally unscientific, okay? It was during the migration, migration period during the Iron Age, and the mighty Finns and the mighty Hungarian tribes came to a crossroad that had signs both to the right and to the left. And the Hungarians went to the left, and the Finns went to the right. And the Hungarians were the only ones who knew how to read. So they went. Where they went, the sign said, "Warm sun, wine, and food," opposed to the signs to the right, which said, "Bad cold weather, harsh wilderness, and possible monsters." So there you go. Well, on the upside of the language, though, I feel it makes more sense in a way than, let's say, Swedish. Just thinking about the pronunciation, for one. If you take a word for cover, like an overlay, a throw or something, it is called täcke in Swedish. But it is spelled in a way that you can't really know how to pronounce it. You really need to learn how to pronounce it, because we have a CK for the k sound, and it's not all self-explanatory. I think if you pronounce all the letters, it might be täske, because C is pronounced C, but together with C and K, it becomes K in Swedish. So it's not all that obvious, if you say. Whereas in Finnish, the same word is huopa, and you see, it's more easy to know how to pronounce it in a way. I think, anyway. So that was about the pronunciation in Finnish, which is quite logic, even though you don't understand anything. Yes. And what is my relationship with Finnish and Finland? Well, none whatsoever, really. Apart from having a couple of Finnish people in my school when I was growing up, I have no real connection to Finnish, even though there are quite a few of them here in Helsinki. I'm sitting here in my parental home at the moment, doing this podcast, this video. But I will say this: for some reason, my memory has attached a few sentences of Finnish. I don't think I'm not quite sure if it's a song or a poem or something that I heard, but it just stuck with me. So I will do my best to just have that too as a segment for this video. So my pronunciation might be quite off the mark here too. But here's what I remember. Niin kaunis on taivas, kaunis on maa. Me tehtien loisteessa yö kuljetaan. Rannalle kun käsi, kei savotaan. Luonnas olla tahton vaan. Jonka sekunnin. Oh no, I don't remember the rest. But that is the most Finnish I know. Anyway, and if you know what I'm talking about, please write to me in the comments or so, because I can't remember where I've picked this up. So, well, bye for now. Thanks.